one or two questions missed, I'll share that. Okay, I hope in the morning session we have until question number 156. Remember this hash function question. This is the last question we have done. So let us see the question number 157 now. Okay. So let's see this question, everyone. This question also we have done earlier, but not same one, similar one. So try to answer this. What's the answer, girls? We have seen this question earlier, if you remember. A full binary tree with n leaves contain how many nodes? If number of leaves are some number is given, how many nodes it will contain? Option 3. Yes, everyone got that? Yeah. So very simple question. We have done it earlier. 2 power n minus 1 is the answer. Is it so? Let us try it. For example, a full binary tree means what? Completely binary tree with n leaves contain. So for example, if I have a full binary tree, how many leaves are there in this? How many leaves are there in this? Leaves means what? Last possible nodes. Right. So these are 2. So I have how many total nodes? 3 nodes. Right. It is like level 1, level 2. Remember that? Okay, same way, but there are some small confusions here. Let us try if the number of leaves are more. For example, if the number of leaves are 4, in that case, how many leaves do we have? 4 is the number I have. So how many total leaves I have? 2 power 4 minus 1. What is 2 power 4 minus 1? 2 power 4 minus 1 is 2 power 3. 2 power, what is 2 power 3? 8. Is it 8 only? 4 plus 3 plus 1. It is 7, right? I make any mistake? One second. 7 nodes we have. So how is the answer 2 power n minus 1? How it should be? It is number of nodes are 7. So if I take 2 power 4, if I have to take 2 power 4, n leaves are there. 2 power 4 is what? Minus, if I do 2 power 4 minus 1, how many, what it will be? 2 power 4 minus 1 is 2 power 3. 2 power 3 is 8, right? 8 is what we get. But the number of nodes are 7, right? Then how? Same way, consider if I take next level also, how many nodes are, how many leaf nodes will be there? 8 leaf nodes. So if I consider 2 power 8 minus 1, do we have those many nodes? No, right? So what's the answer? Let's check it carefully. I think there is something wrong in the question. Just a second, I'll check the question once again. Full binary tree with n leaves contain. If number of leaves are given, we have to options wrong. Yeah, I think question is also something wrong. Let us check it. Not a problem. I'm just checking it. Just a second, girls. Meanwhile, you check the answer. If you get any other answers, let me know. Question number 157. Okay. I think it is not n leaves. It should be something like n levels. Girls, it should not be n leaves. It should be n levels, I guess. then it can be correct. There should be typing mistake, I guess. I'm checking it. But if n levels, then answer is correct. Okay. How many levels? 1, 2, 3. 3 levels. 2 power 3 minus 1. 2 power 3 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. Then it should be correct. I guess that's the question. It's not n leaves, n levels. Okay. That's a typing mistake. Don't worry. Okay. For n leaves, it is not 2 power n minus 1, right? It's not always, right? We cannot define it always, dear. See, for example, in the next possible level, how many leaves are there in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 leaves are there. For 8 leaves, so 2 power 8 minus 1, is it so? 2 power 7 values. Do we have 2 power 7 notes? No, right? Never. 2 power 7 is a very huge number, right? It's not the answer. It is n levels. That should be the question, I guess. Understood what I said? I hope I'm clear. Don't worry, I'll check the question again. But as of now, I think the question should be n levels. Question number 157. I noted it. I'll check and I'll let you know. Okay. If n levels, answer is for n level 7 will be number, sir. No, they are not. N levels means 7 levels. What is the answer? 2 power 7 minus 1. That will be the number of nodes. In that case, it will be correct. 7 levels means what? This is fourth level itself. Fifth level, sixth level, seventh level, it will be more, right? Number of nodes will be too many. In that case, it can be correct. You can check that. It will be correct only. Okay. So answer is, it should be n levels. In that case, answer is 2 power n minus 1. Let's see the answer first. Then we can decide. Yeah. Question is n levels only. Okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah. See the next question, everyone. What's the answer, girls, for this? An array contains the following elements in order 7, 6, 12, 30, 18 are given. Insertion sort is used to sort the array in ascending order. Ascending order means smaller to bigger, right? How many times will an insertion sort be made? How many times you will do insertion sort in this? How many insertions are happening? We have to see. Now in insertion sort, what you will do? You will take an element and insert in its position. Now if I take 7, then I cannot compare, so I cannot use that. If I take 6, I'll compare 6 with the previous element called 7. Is 6 in its position? No. I have to insert 6 at its position. That means it will become 6, 7, 12, 30, 18. That is first insertion. Okay. One insertion done between these two. Next, I'll select 2. When I take 2, 2 is it in its position already? 2 is greater than 6 and 7. So it's fine. 30. 30 is greater than 6 and 7 and 12. It's fine. But 18. 18 is it greater than 30? No. 18 is it greater than 12? Yes. That means what? We have to insert 18 in between 12 and 30. Right? 6, 7, 12, 18, and then 30. Right? This is second insertion. Is there anything else that we need to insert? No, that's all right. So how many insertions happened? Two insertions. Okay, got it, everyone? Two insertions are happening. I hope it's clear the process I told. Girls, if any doubts, please ask. I hope you understood that. Okay, going for the next one. Question number 159. Answer is 2. It's correct. Let's see 159. See this? Got the answer, everyone? Option 2, it seems. Okay, one person got. Remaining people also make it fast. So everyone got option 2 only. Okay, so let us see that. An array of 5 numbers has the following entries in order. 7, 4, 5, 10, 8 are given. So Prashant uses selection sort to sort this array in descending order. Selection sort means what? We select the element and we'll traverse it towards we'll compare that element with the next elements and compare them and swap with them. Right. What will the array containing after two iterations of selection sort? So now first, for example, I have to select it is descending order, right? Descending order sorting means greater to smaller. So which element I'll select? Okay. Probably I'll select 7. When I select 7, what I have to swap with? I have to swap 7 with 10. Am I right? So it would become 10, 4, 5, 7, 8. This will be the first iteration. Next, after that second selection, I'll select 4. I'll compare 4 with 5, 4 with 7, 4 with 8. Which one is largest element then compared to 4, 8? So I have to swap with 8. So it will be 10, 8, 5, 7, 4. Alright? So 10, 8, 5, 7, 4 is the order. That's it. Option 2. What you got is absolutely correct. Understood that, everyone? Girls, is it clear, everyone? I hope it's clear. Okay, I just got to know that question number 156. I just checked it. Actually, options are wrong here. See, well, n leaves. Just wanted to let you know about n leaves. Just see that. This one we didn't do. If it is n leaves also, we have the answer, but it is not in the options. Actually, it is 2n minus 1. 2 into n minus 1 nodes. That's the answer. 2 into n minus 1. That option is not there in the options. Don't worry. That should be a typing mistake in the options. Maybe if it is leave, if it is n levels, answer is 2n minus 1. If it is n leaves, options are wrong. It should be 2 into n minus 1, not 2 power n minus 1. Okay? 2 into n minus 1. This should be the option. Just see that if needed. Example, you consider elements with 2 leaves. 2 leaves means what? 2 into 2, 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. Got it? Simple one. If you take next level, how many leaves are there in this? 4 leaves. So 2 into 4 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 only 1, 3 plus 4. Right? Understood that? 2n minus 1 should be the answer. You can take one more level also. If I take one more level, how many nodes will be there? Here 8 nodes will be there. Now 2 into 8 is 16. 16 minus 1 is 15. So that's all right, 15 nodes. 15 nodes will be there. 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 15. Understood that? 2n minus 1 should be the answer. Is it clear, girls? Yeah. Understood that or not? Yes? Okay. Only few people understood or what? If any doubts, please ask, but just understand. For n leaves, answer is 2 into n minus 1. N levels, answer is 2 power n minus 1. Okay, both. Okay, cool. Going for the next one. We have done with 158. 159 is also done. I think 160 is not done. So let us try this. I hope this is a easy question. Still got only few answers. Okay, one, two, three. Only three people have given the answer. What about others? So option one, okay. Option one, okay. So 40 is the answer. Option one, okay. Anything you can respond 40 or one. Both are fine. Okay. So I guess everyone understood that. 60 writes a program to find an element in an array of A of 5 with the following elements in the order. In this order, we have the elements. Right. They are already in a proper order, sorted order. Right. He runs the program to find number X. X is found in the first iteration of the binary search. Now, in first iteration of binary search, what will you actually compare? You will take you will take low plus high by 2. What would be the low? Low will be 0 because initial one, and high will be what? Last index possible, which is 4. Right? 5 is the size means last index possible is 4. Even if you take 5 also, maybe you can consider. 0 plus 5 by 2 is what? 2. Right? 2.5 or 2. If I take 0 plus 4 by 2 also, it's fine. You take 0 plus 5 by 2 also, it's fine. Better option, take the indexes. 0 plus 4 by 2 is 2. So what is the element at 2th index? We'll check. Mid is equals to 2, we'll calculate. Now what is the element at index 2? 40. That's the element. So first iteration itself, you found the element means that should be 40. Then only we can find it in first iteration. Okay. Got it, everyone? I hope it's clear. Simple one. Next, try this. Girls, read the question properly. This question we have done earlier, but the question is asked in a different form. That's it. Same question we have done earlier, but it is asked in a different form. That's it. Read it properly, you'll get it. The array A has n elements. We want to determine the position of X in the array. We know that X is present in the array A. That means what? We have to search for an element called X, and X is already there for sure. And X can be present at any location. can be there in any location, we are not sure. With equal probability. Now, how many comparisons will be required on average to find the element X? What using linear search? What that means? What they are asking? What is linear search average case complexity? Linear search average case complexity is what? N plus 1 by 2. That's all right. We have done this question if you remember. That their question was directly given us. What is the linear average case of linear search complexity? Some linear search algorithm, something like that. So answer is N plus 1 by 2. Okay, nothing difficult. We have done it earlier. Okay. Next, going for the next one. I hope it's easy one. Next, see this question. You do it carefully. Try to write. I think you please try to represent pictorial representation of stack by doing these operations. There is some more question left. I'll show you that, but first try to implement this. Once you get the picture of this, then I'll show you the next slide. For understanding, maybe I'll also write it. Okay, first thing I have push of 1. That means 1 is pushed into the stack. Bottom of the stack, I have 1. Okay. Then I have push of 2. That means on the top of 1, I have 2. And then I have pop. Pop means what? 2 will be popped out. Right. I hope you have written girls, everyone. 2 will be popped out. Then after that, what's the next thing? Push of 5. That means 5 will be pushed. Then push of 6. That means 6 will be pushed. Then pop. That means what? 6 will be popped out. So what are the elements in the top of the stack? 5 1 or 1 5. Right. It should be 5 1 or 1 5. Girls, it should be 1 5 or 5 1. Let's think of that carefully. I think the question is also that only. Let us see. PPT I cannot share, but I'll try to share one document. And I'll also share one link for the recording of the session. In that session recording only, there I'll share one document. Okay, where answers will not be marked. You can see the questions alone. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that at the end of the session. No problem. So answer is what? 1 5 or 5 1. Okay, both options are anyways 1 5 1 5. Assume one of the option is 5 1. Okay, option 4 I'll consider it as 5 1. Option 1 is 1 5. Option 4 is 5 1. What is the answer? Option 2 only. Sure? No. Girls, try to understand. We have to print stack tracing. How do we print the stack elements? How do we print the stack elements? We will print the elements from top to bottom, right? From the top value to 0th index will print. Now, can I print one directly? Is there any possibility? No, right? Last element which is inserted first will be printed first. Even deletion or printing also will be done from top to bottom. So answer should be 5 1, not 1 5. Okay. That's why I changed. If 1 5 was the answer, I would have not changed the option. I would have told anything you can choose. Answer is not 1 5, it is 5 1. Okay. 5 1 is the answer. Here, remember, top to bottom will print. Top of the stack is 5, bottom of the stack is 1. 5 1 is the answer. I hope you got it. Cool. Remember that carefully. Don't miss that. In queues, you will print from front to rear. In stacks, you will print from top to bottom. Okay, remember that always. Next, going for the next question. Answer is not 5 1 5 5 1. Maybe they should mark option 2 as 5 1. Then only correct. 1 5 is not the answer. Okay, remember that. Next. See this question, everyone. I'll show the next slide, but meanwhile, first read this and I'll show you the next. To read it till there, I'll scroll down to the next slide. Is it done till there? Can I scroll down to the next one? I think by now itself you would have understood what we have to write. Next slide, whether I show or not, is not a big deal. A stack is implemented as a linear array. A of 0 to n minus 1 size is given. Farhan writes the following functions for pushing an element E into a stack. So we are going to push an element. Now we are writing if of x. So x means what? There should be a condition, right? So what should be that condition? When can I insert an element into a stack? Only when stack is not full. So we should write the condition for stack not full condition. If you want the next slide, I'll show you. If that is true, we are inserting the element. If it is not true, we are printing overflow and then return top. So that means what should be the condition we should write? Stack not full condition. My voice is not clear. Okay, just a second, guys. Okay, is my audio clear now? That was mobile data. I just lost power. I hope now I'm audible. Yes. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So what's the answer? So what is the stack full condition? Girls, just say that. For example, if all the elements are there in the stack, for example, let us assume size of the stack is n. So what is the top value possible? For example, let us assume n is 3. That means how many elements you can insert? 3 elements in the stack. Right? So 1, 2, 3 elements you will insert. But what is the top variable value? Top will be 0 here, top will be 1 here, top will be 2. So largest top value possible is what? 2. So if the size of the stack is 3, largest top value possible is 2. That means what? If top is less than n minus 1, if top is less than n, maybe I can write it, right? Top is less than n, it is still 2. Okay, no. I should write top less than n minus 1. Am I right? N is 3, n minus 1 is 2. Only when top is less than n minus 1, I can insert the elements. So answer should be top less than n minus 1. I'm not wrong, right? Top equal to top plus 1. Okay, if top is n, can we insert the element? Okay, if top is 2, 2 less than n minus 1, 2 less than 2 is false. We cannot insert. Right? If I write n less than n minus 1, then only we can write it. N it will not work. Right? N is what is the index? N means 3. Size of the stack is 3. That means you can insert 3 elements. What is the top value maximum possible? 2. As we did not add. Okay. Should I write n less than or okay? Maybe you are telling t less than or equals to n. Is it what we should write? See, my doubt is okay. I'll tell you once again. Just listen here. Okay, fine. Just a second, girls. I'll tell you. I'll tell you one small thing. Now see, for example, I am considering n value is 3. Size of the stack is 3. Now I have an empty stack. I'll try to insert one element. As of now, what is top value? Initially, top value is minus 1. Okay, minus 1 maybe less than 3 or less than or equal to 3. Anything, I can insert the element at 0th index. I'll insert the first element. Top value is 0 right now. Okay. Now when top is 0, can I insert one more element? Yes, I can insert. Because 0 is less than 3, yes, I can insert. Okay, so I'll insert 20. So top value is 1 right now. Okay, next. Top value is 1 right now. Can you insert one more element? Yes, because 3 elements we can insert right in total. So next. Top value is 2. That means what? I can insert the element. 30. Inserted. Now right now top value is 2. Can you insert more elements? Can you insert one more element? Yes or no? No. What is the top value right now? 2. For 2, can you insert the element? No, right? That's what my doubt was. Okay, previous slide you want? This one. top value can be anything less than n. Okay. Now, if I have to choose from the options, I'll choose anything less than n. That's it. Top less than n is fine. It will work. All the other options are wrong. That is obviously correct. I am talking about exact condition. If I have to, without options, if I have to tell the answer, I'm talking about that. Top should be 1. Then only you can insert. When top is 2, can insert more elements? No, right? That is the last possible value. Top should be less than n minus 1. If I have to tell exact true condition. Only when top is less than n minus 1. If it is 1 only, you can insert the element. Or 2. At 2 index. If it is already 2, can insert one more element? No. It's not possible anymore, right? Here I have to choose the option with no other option, top less than n. When top is less than n, I can insert. But actual logic is top less than n minus 1. If less than or equal to n minus 1 also, it's not allowed. If the top is already 2, can insert element? No. Right? I hope you understood what I am trying to say. So here answer is top less than n. Whenever top is less than n, we can insert in the options. But sir, is it working if top less than n? Last element will not work there. My question was T. Already I have 2 elements. You take any stack. Already let us assume I have n value is 5. Okay. Now when I insert all the elements, what is the last top value? 4, right? 4 is the last top value. Now can you, when top is 4, can you insert elements? No. So if I write, okay, tell me stack full condition then. What is stack full condition? Top equal to n minus 1. That is stack full condition, right? If top is equal to n minus 1, that is stack full condition. If this is full condition, then what is the not full condition? Less than that, right? Are you able to understand what I'm saying? Stack full condition is top equal to n minus 1. If I say this, if I have to insert an element, only top should be less than n minus 1. Then only I can insert. Okay, here, actually speaking, answer is top less than n minus 1. But with no other option left, we will choose top less than n. Okay. One element, it will not work. Other elements, it will work. Last element, you can insert. You cannot insert. I hope you understood. Okay. Next. Try this one. Okay. Without options, I think you can answer. What should be X condition? A stack is implemented as linear array 0 to n minus 1. Noor wants to follow, writes the following function for copying an element from the stack. When can we delete an element? When the top is not minus 1. That's it, right? If the top is not minus 1, we can keep deleting elements. Top can be 0, top can be 1, top can be 2, anything like that. Yes or no? If top equal to minus 1, that is empty stack. If top is not minus 1, we can delete the element. That's it, right? So either top not equal to minus 1 is the answer, or maybe someone would have told one more thing. Top greater than or equal to 0. That is also fine. Depending on the options, we'll choose. Understood that? Simple example. Let us assume I have 2 elements in the stack. So top value will be what? 1, 0. So I can delete index 1, top will become 0. I can delete one more element, top will become minus 1. When top is minus 1, I cannot delete it. If top is greater than or equal to 0, we can still delete it. Okay, anything we can choose. Top greater than or equal to 0 or top not equal to minus 1. So we don't have top not equal to minus 1. We have top greater than or equal to 0. Answer would be option 4. Understood that? Is it clear? Both of them can be written. I hope you got it. Answer is option 4. If you have an option called top not equal to minus 1, that also can be the answer. Anything is fine. Cool. Okay. Let's see the next question.
Sir, 1 minute. 1 minute, Shiva. 1 minute, Shiva.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, students, please listen. Whoever in the meeting, end of the time, those people only can get an exam link today. Whoever has dropped between this time, I'm not able to send that exam link to you. The link is only individual student. The student want to be take registration by their end only. I will allow whoever is in the meeting till end of 4 o'clock. Again, I am repeating. Now the count is 886 students. There I am putting a message to you all. These 886 students, if they continue till 4 o'clock, then only those students will get a link. Sorry to say, otherwise you are not able to join or you are not able to take the test. Shiva, go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. Okay, dear. I hope this question is clear. Going for the next question. Question number 165. Let's see that. Okay. Again, this one also again queue implementation, but make sure that you are writing the queue properly. I hope you know what is queue. Just try to write it. If not, I'll explain no column. But first, I would request you to try. I hope you know rear and front ends will use rear end for insertion, front end for deletion. Okay. We'll use 2-point approach. After this, I'll show you the next slide. Then you can check what is the question actually. But first, implement till here. Okay, is that done till there implementation? If it is done till there, I'll show you the next slide. The people are saying the answers 1310 or 1013, something like that. Just see the option and then choose the answer. Which one is at which end? That also we should know. Option 1 or option 3? Oh, someone got option 4 also. Okay, we'll see that. But I guess majority of you got 1. Okay, 1 and 3. There is a confusion between 1 and 3. Remember, girls, rear is for insertion, front is for deletion. Remember that. Rear end will always be used for insertion, front end will always be used for deletion. Okay. If you have got it, fine. If anyone didn't get it, people who got other answers, just look at the screen and try to understand. So first, let us assume I have a queue like this. I'll go for insertion at the end, deletion at the beginning. Okay. So now first when I add 5, 5 will be added. Next. 7 will be added. Next. 46 will be added. Now right now, where is rear end? Rear end is at 46. Okay, rear is here. And where is front? Front is at 5. Now when I delete front, what will happen? That means 5 will be deleted, front will move to 7. I hope it's clear till here, till this operation. Next, 13. That means add 13. So I'll add 13. That means rear will move from here to here. Rear is at 13 right now. I'll erase this. Now, after that, what am I doing? I'm doing delete, delete twice. When I delete the current element, 7 will be deleted, front will come here. When I delete 46, front will come to 13. Right, I'm just writing it below, not a problem. So front is at 13, rear is at 13 right now. After that, what will happen? Add 10. That means we'll add 10. Rear will move forward. Right, not front. Rear will move forward. Okay. After that, anything else? Nothing. So what is the answer? 10R, 13F. Okay. I hope you understood that. 10R, 13F. 10R, 13F. That's the answer. Option 1. I hope you got it. People who got option 3. I hope you clarified. Rear for insertion. Insertion. Rear end for insertion. Front end for deletion. Okay, because rear pointer, last pointer, which is always at the insertion end. Front end, which is always forward. Okay, if front crosses rear, we consider that as queue is empty. I hope you know that. Okay, next. I hope it's clear. 10R, 13F is the answer. Going for the next one. 166th question. I'll erase that, don't worry. Okay, try this everyone. So queue implementation using a single linked list for easy addition and deletion of elements. Each node has an element and a pointer to another node. Okay, which node will point to empty or no location? A linked list, which node will point to empty location, null pointer, which will store null, last node, right? So what is the pointer which will store the last node's address? Rare pointer. That's all right. Simple one. Rare is a pointer which will store last element's address. Rare's next will be null because that's the last element. Okay. Answer should be rare. I hope it's clear. Simple one. Just now we have seen rare is at the end of the array or rare is at the end of the list. End of the list means it will point to null. So which one is pointing to null? They are asking. Okay. Simple one. Okay. See the next one. Question number 167. Please try it. Read it twice before answering. It's easy question. It's not a difficult one. Very easy one. Just read it twice. Top node means what? First node. First node will contain what? Which address? Try to understand carefully. Girls, we will not implement stack in bidirectional. Remember unidirectional, single directional. We'll go for insertion at the beginning. Try to remember that. Stack implementation, we do it by insertion at the beginning, deletion at the beginning. Right? Okay, just listen here. Stack is implemented as a single linked list where each node contains data and address of another node. The top node will contain the address of each node. That means first node will contain the last inserted element. Okay, it's a simple thing. For example, I have a stack like this. Okay, first I have nothing. That means top will point to null. Then I have an element that top will be pointing to this element. That means okay. The first element is pushed. This element 10. This is the top element. Now, is it storing any address? There is no second element, right? It will not store any address. Am I right? It is not storing any address. Now, again, I'll insert one more element. Now, I'll insert 20. For example, I'm inserting 20. What should 20 store? 20 is the first element in the stack now. I mean, if I have to represent as a linked list, it will be like this. Second element, first I inserted 10. In front of that, I'm inserting 20. Okay, 20 is the top element. What is 20 storing? What will 20's address part store? What will 20's address part store? Address of 10. Very simple, right? Top element, whichever you are storing, whichever you are adding, that will store its previous top address. Right? 10's address. For example, this is X. X will be stored here. Now, if you insert one more element, what will happen? 30 will be the top element. It will store the previous elements, which is nothing but 20's address. Address of 20. So what should be the answer? This is how we implement stack, right? Stack using linked list. No node, it will be empty. No, it will not be empty. Top will not be empty. When there are no nodes, if the list is empty, maybe it should be empty, something like that. But node containing the first element pushed into the stack, no, it will not store first element. Node containing the element which was pushed just before the top element. Before that, whatever the element was there, that address will be stored in the current option, current number. So answer is option 3. Okay, understand that carefully. Answer is option 3. I hope you got it. This under this pictorial representation will give you clarity. We have 10. Before that, we insert 20. Before that, we insert 30. 30's address part will be storing 20's address. 20's address part will be storing 10th address, like that. Insertion at the beginning, deletion at the beginning only will do for stack. Just implementation. Okay. Okay. Going for the next one. See this. What happened? Only one person got the answer. That to option 1. Okay. Let us see. Others also, please make it fast. And remember, once the one more thing you have to remember here. Once the whole array is empty, if the whole array is empty, will you continue from there or will you start from the beginning? If the complete array is empty, just tell me one thing. For example, I inserted 5 elements. I deleted all the 5. Will you continue from there or will you restart from the beginning? You will restart from the beginning, right? If all the elements are deleted, think of that and then answer it. Okay, restart from the beginning. Think of that case and then answer it. Cross check once again. Don't think you have to tell the total capacity. How many elements more we can insert? In previous question, single linked list, no sir. Yeah, single linked list only. Why? What's the problem there? There, single linked list or double linked list doesn't make a difference for us. Because we didn't talk about previous pointer. We spoke only about next pointer. I think in the picture I do double linked list. Don't worry, even if it's single linked list also, single linked list will store its next element address. That means previous element which was inserted. Okay. So I hope everyone got the answer as 7 for this. Okay, let's see that. Just for understanding, answer is 7. It's perfect. But let's see how. I have add 1. For example, this is the queue I have. What is the maximum number of, what is the size of the queue? 10. Okay, let me consider 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more I need 10. Okay. I guess I'm correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Now, what is the first element? Add 1. So I added 1. Next one is what? Delete. That means 1 is deleted. So what will you do? You will start from the beginning again. Right? You will not continue from there. Now you will add 2. Add 2 means you will add it which position? Here only you will add. Am I right? All the elements are deleted means you will start from there itself. So you will add 2. Next one is what? Add 3. So 3 is added. Next one, add 4. 4 is added. Next one, delete. So you deleted 2 elements. That means this is deleted, this is deleted. Still, how many elements more you can store? Now, can you reuse the queue from the beginning again? And it is not a circular queue also. If it is circular queue, maybe we can use these also, but we cannot use this. If it's completely empty, then we can reuse it. But no, we are not sure how many elements how many elements are deleted again or removed. So what is the maximum number of more elements you can store? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The answer is 7. That's what I hope everyone. Is it clear? If any doubts, please ask. Try to understand the pictorial representation, then you can understand it easily. I hope it's clear. Going for the next one. Question number 169. Please write. What's the answer, girls? Just now I have shown you pictorial representation of queue. You remember that? A queue is implemented as a single linked list. Each node has an element and a pointer to another node. Rear and front contain addresses of rear and front node respectively. If the condition front is equals to rear is true and neither is null. They are not null also. Both of them are not nulls, but both front and rear are same. What do we infer about the linked list? When we be both same, then we have only one element, right? Very simple one. Remember that just before I showed you picture. In one example, we got the situation. For example, I have, let us assume I have 5 as the size of the queue. For example, I inserted 3 elements, 5, 6, 7, something like this. Now I'll delete 2 elements. Now rear is here. When I delete one element, first front is here. When I delete one element, it will come here. When I delete one more element, it will come here. Am I right? So now front and rear are equal. If you observe, front and rear are equal. How many elements are there in the queue? One element. This 7 is only which is existing. Right? Only front crosses rear. For example, if front is greater than rear, in that case, how many elements are there? 0 elements. Understood that, girls? Only when front is greater than rear, queue is empty. If front and rear are equal, that element is still existing in the queue. I hope you got it. Okay, once again, okay, very simple here. Just see, it's a very simple question. Nothing is there in this. Whether it is linked list or whether it is arrays, we consider it in the same way. Okay, if you want linked list, I'll draw with linked list. Maybe you can see that. See, for example, I have one element in the linked list now. Okay, so this will, let us assume this is 10. And second element, let us assume this is 20. What will 10 store? 10 will store 20's address. Let us assume X. X is stored here. And let us consider 30 also. Okay, 30. Let us consider address of this is Y. So what will front store? What will Y or rear store? Front will point to 10. Rear will point to 30. Am I right? I hope it's clear. Let us assume this address is A. So front will store A initially. Rear will store Y. That is what is the case right now we have. Now, for example, I'll delete this. When I delete this, what will happen? Instead of storing A, front will store this element's address. That means front will become X. Okay, clear? Now, are front and rear equal? No, we have to make them equal. That means what? We have to delete this also. That means front will become Y. Front is Y, rear is Y. They are same. How many elements are there in the queue? 30. One element is there, right? This element is still existing. Understood that? Is that clear, everyone? Girls, understood that or not? Let me know if any doubts. Okay, clear, I hope. Okay, if any doubts, please ask. If not, let's move on for the next one. Okay, cool, great. Going for the next one, try to answer this. In this case, it has one element. Okay, answer is it has one element. Next, try this one. Read it carefully. Try to understand the situation properly. It's a real-time scenario question. Just read twice and answer. Got the answer? Jaswinder has a book of tickets and wants to store the ticket numbers in a data structure. Okay. Jaswinder wants to store the ticket numbers in a data structure. Okay. How will be tickets generally? It will be like, for example, it will be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this numbers, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like this. And so on. Let us assume he has 100 tickets. Example, I'm taking 100 tickets he already has. Okay. New tickets are added to the end of the booklet. That means what? For example, another 100 tickets are added. That means what? Ticket number 101, 102, 103, and so on will be added at the end till 200. That's all right. At the end, I am adding it. But yeah, tickets at the top of the stack is used to customer. Top of the stack means what? Top one. What is the first ticket? One. One is being issued to the customer. Which data structure should Jaswinder use? See here. Insert deletion from the beginning. Insertion at the end. That means which data structure? Queue. In the question, they use stack. That stack is not actually stack data structure. Stack of tickets means it's like tickets piled up together. Okay. So answer is Q. Perfect. I hope you understood what I said. Inserting the extra tickets are added at the end. Issuing of the tickets is done at the beginning. Okay. Very simple one. Answer is 1. Q. Perfect. Going to the next one. Okay. Girls, just wanted to let you know. Before doing this question, listen here, everyone. Do you all know C++? Have you studied C++ any time? Yes or no? No. Okay. But there is a problem with DXC. Very rarely, maybe like I guess 12 MCQs are given in DXC, I guess. One probability of one question can be given from C++. This we have seen from last 2 or 3 years. Very rarely, but not sure, but very rarely. Okay, okay, not a problem. And it won't be difficult. Nothing will be there. I would suggest you to go through MCQs of C++. See, one question you will get. That too, not sure, not always. Very rarely, we used to get one question from C++ specific. And most of the questions we get from the generalist. Have you ever seen any language in the questions anywhere? I hope you haven't seen anything like that. In the any question which we have discussed till now, you never see any language, right? But very rarely, one question we can expect from C++. Just for understanding, I'll show you some sample questions of C++ possible questions. If they ask in C++, what will be the level of that questions? They might ask. Okay, very rarely. But let's see that question. Which of the given object named region of the class bird in C++? I hope you would have studied some object-oriented language for sure. Have you studied Python or Java? Did you study Python or Java? Girls, have you studied Python or Java? Oh, both you studied. So how do you create a class? How do you create an object? What is the syntax of object creation? If I have to talk about Java, it's like class name, space, object is equals to new class name or constructor. Maybe we'll write open brace, close brace, semicolon. This is the basic syntax of a class creation. So what will you write? Class name first, object next, right? So here in this question, what is the class name? What is the object name? They are very clearly given. Class name is bird, object name is pigeon. So how will you create? Bird pigeon will be the option, right? That's it. Very simple, right? Is it difficult? I hope you can answer without C++ also. Without the knowledge of C++ also, you can answer it. Yes or no? I hope you understood that. Yeah. Questions will be mostly like this only, but there are questions which can be dependent on C++ specifically. See the next question, then you will understand. Answer is bird pigeon. Yes, correct. Let's see the next one. This one is something which you need to know. What is the default scope of fields in a class of C++ program? Okay, that's what. Everyone thinks that it is public, but no. Answer is not public. See, in Java, we have an access modifier called default. If you don't mention anything, it is by default access modifier. But in C++, it's different. It is private. Remember this? By default, if you don't mention anything in C++, it considers the variable or the member or anything. It is called as private membership. 171 answer, Ria, 171 answer was bird pigeon. Bird space pigeon. Bird capital B space pigeon P small letter. Because bird is a class name, pigeon is the object name. Okay, 171 you got it, I guess. Okay, 172 answer is private. Please try to remember this. We don't have anything called as default modifier. We only have private, public, protected. Only three we have. And I hope you know all these properties. Do you know all of them? Private, protected, public. Do you know them or not? In simple words, if I have to tell, public means like a public property. Anybody, anytime can access it whichever the way we want. There is no restrictions at all. Now, private means what? Outside the class, we cannot access it. Outside the class, we cannot access it. That is called private. What is protected? Very simple. Protected means like it's a property. Like, let us ask you, father's property. Who can access it? Okay. Can everyone access it? No. But can my son access it? If I am the father, can my son access my property? Yes. So that is like not in other package. No. I'm not talking about packages. Don't think about packages here. We don't, uh, it's not package related. Protected means very simple. Within the class, which is extending the current class. Okay. For example, I have a class A. If I extend this class A saying class B in class B, both class A can use it, class B can use it. Yeah. In its class and in its subclass. Yes, exactly. Inheritance. Protected members can be accessed only through inheritance. In the current class, they can use. In the class which is extending it, can use. That is protected. Like a private property, protected property. Okay, protected property, you will not give it to everyone. Only your blood relation can access it. So blood relation means what? They are getting the properties from the other. Okay. I hope it's clear. All the three. Okay. Going for the next one. Just try to remember them. Okay. Public, private, protected, default. Default we have it in Java, not in C++. Next. Try this one. It's a different question. It's not a C++ one. Basic question. Just try it. Binary tree. If you want, I'll show you the options, but I guess you understood the question. We have to write what is the condition X and what is the condition Y. We should write those conditions. What happened? Nobody got answer yet. This one, is it difficult anything? Okay, one person said left, okay. Left greater than root, right less than root. Is it so? Okay. Okay, first thing, just listen the question clear. Consider a binary tree implementation. The root address is stored in the variable root. Okay. Given the address of a node in a variable node, its value, comma right and root child node address can be accessed using the following statements. If you want to access a value, we'll access it as node hyphen value, node arrow value. If you want to access the right element, node arrow right. If you want to access left one, node arrow left will write it. Now, Srikanth writes the following function to do a pre-order traversal of the tree. Pre-order traversal means what? I hope you know the traversals. We have three types of traversals. You know them? Pre-order, post-order, in-order. You know them or not? In-order means what? In-order means left, root, right. If not known, please note down that. Left, root, right for in-order. Pre-order means root, left, right. Post-order means left, right, root. These are the orders. Okay. Now they want to write the program for pre-order. Okay. Now I am getting answers. So many answers I am getting. Okay, you are saying the pre-order, post-order. Cool. Okay. Cool. Let us see that. Now print node value if. When will you print node value? If code condition X. If not, what we are doing? First we are printing the value. That is print value. Done. Okay. So that means what? Root is done. Node's value is printed means root is done. Now what you have to do? You have to move towards the left side. Then you will move towards the left side. If there is no node in the left side, can you move towards the left side? Girls, they are asking to print to call the function called pre-order traverse of nodes left. I'm calling the function with nodes left. When can I call it? Only when nodes left is not null. Yes or no? If I don't have any element towards the left side, can I call it? No. That means what? Nodes left should not be null. So in the condition X, I should write node left not equal to null. What is the condition? Nodes left. If it is null, we cannot move it. Right? We will stop it. If node left not equals to null. That's it. And when will you move towards the right side? They are asking the condition for node right also. Right means what? Node right not equal to null. That's all right. When they are not nulls only, you'll move forward. If they are nulls, you won't move. That's it, right? Understood that or not? Answer is node left not equal to null, node right not equal to null. So which answer? For X it is node left. X it is left, Y it is right. So which one should be the answer? Option A. Got it, everyone? Condition X is node left is not null. Condition Y is node right not null. Then only you will move. If not, you won't move. That's the answer. You want previous slide, I'll show, but the answer is very simple. Got it? First, we are print node value. That means I am printing the data of the root. Node is the root assuming. Then I'll go towards the left only if it is not null. I'll go towards the right only if it is not null. Okay. See here, if you want explanation, very simple thing. Let us assume, one second. For example, I have a tree like this. Okay. I have a tree like this. Like this, three elements are there. Let us assume A, B, C. Okay. A, B, C is there. Now first I'll do what? Print node. Node's value I'll print. What is node's value? First, root node will be pointing to what? Root node. That means A. A will be printed. After that, I'm calling the same function called pre-order traverse with nodes left. I have to call with nodes left. With B, I am calling it. Then should I call with P? Okay. For example, I don't have a node here. Should I call with this? For example, A's left part is null. Can I call it? Should I call it? No need, right? If it is null, I should not call it. Okay. Maybe I will better write in a bigger way. One second. Don't we have one second? Okay, I need one empty slide. Just a second. I'll write it like a programming concept, then you will understand better. For example, let us assume this is the node. Okay. we implement these through doubly linked list. Am I right? So for example, this is 10. This, let us assume only one element is there. This is null and this is also null. Now, if you want to print in order traversal, what you will do? First, you will print nodes data, nodes value. It prints 10. Now, after that, printing data, you have to go towards the left side. Okay. Now, nodes left is null already. Do you need to move there? Should I check it? What is there? No need, right? You can stop it there. Okay. For suppose, let us assume element is there. If element is there, what? For example, let us assume this is something like 100, some address. Here we have an element. Like, let us assume the element is 20. Address of this is 100. Now, after root, I am going towards the left. Why am I going towards the left? Because nodes roots left is not null. As it is not null, it is 100. That means there is some element. I'll go towards it and print 20. 20 will be printed. After printing 20, this element's root value is printed. Now, should I go towards the left side? Okay, it is null here, right? It is null. Should I move towards the left side? No. Should I move towards the right side? No. Why you are not moving? Because they are nulls. That means what should you write? If nodes left not equal to null, move towards the left side. If nodes right not equal to null, move towards the right side. If they are not nulls. That's all. Understood that now? Clear, girls? They're asking for condition for if condition X pre-order traversal of nodes left. When should I call nodes left? Only when the condition nodes left is not null. Condition Y, only when nodes right is not null, I'll call it. If it is null, I'll not call it. I hope it's clear. Cool. Super. So answer is option A. I hope everyone understood that. Only if they are not nulls, we'll call the function with them. If they are nulls, no need to call because nothing to be printed. Okay, next question number 174. Please see this. I hope you know this. This is same concept in C language or C++ or Java or wherever it is. What can be inherited by a derived class from a base class? What do you get? What are the access you get? You get access for variables as well as functions. That means what? Data members and member functions. That's all right. We don't get access for constructor, destructor. Constructor, destructors are specific to that class. We don't get access for them. Okay, we write the constructor destructors in the current class itself always. We cannot write it in the subclass. Okay, we get access for data members and member functions. Okay, cool. That only we will inherit. Simple one. Data members means variables. Member functions means methods. Okay. Next, last question, 175. Like this. After this, we'll do automata fix. Yeah, tell me, dear. 174 you want again? Okay. What happened? What can be inherited by a derived class from a base class? We can inherit data members and member functions. Data members means variables. Member functions means methods. I hope you got it, Priya. Okay, cool. The answer is what? 175. In the question only they have given. I think answer is within the question. Answer is privately. Right. In the question itself, they have given. How are protected members of a base class accessed in a derived class when inherited privately? If we inherit privately, how can we use it? We can use it privately only. Their property will not be extended beyond that. Right. And also anything. Protected members means we get only in private, child class. Can we use it outside the child class? Never. I hope you understood that. Only within the child class we can use it. We cannot use any in any other class other than child class. Okay. Cool. I hope you understood that. Someone asked me question number 170. What was question number 170? I'll go for it. 1 second. This one, what is there? Simple here. Jaswinder has a book of tickets and wants to store ticket numbers in a data structure. I have some tickets. For example, I have some tickets like this. I have some tickets like 1 to 100 tickets are there. How will the ticket book generally? It will be one below the other, right? Normally, it will look like one below the other. Okay. Let us assume 1 to 100 tickets are like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till 100. I have the tickets like this. One will be on the top. Below that, I have 100. Below that, I have 2. Below that one, I have 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and so on. Okay. Like this. And after that, what is the next thing? New tickets are added at the end of the booklet. That means what? Below 100, at the bottom, you are adding the tickets. Let us assume 101 to 200 tickets, I am adding it. Okay. Like this, we are adding. That means what? Insertion at the bottom or insertion at the end. Can I consider? Is that clear? Insertion at the end. Till here, is it clear? Insertion at the end is happening. About insertion. New tickets are added at the end. After that, what? Next. See the continuation. Tickets at the top of the stack is issued to the customer. You will not give the tickets from the bottom, right? How do you give the tickets? Top sheet, whatever the top ticket is there, that only you will issue to the customer. That means what? I'll issue 1, then I'll issue 2, then I'll issue 3. If you observe, we are adding the elements, we are removing the elements from the top, and we are adding the elements at the bottom of the stack. Then what is two directional data structure, right? In the question they gave stack. Stack means one after the other it is placed. That's it. Not stack data structure here. Okay, cool. Answer is Q, bidirectional. Okay, I hope everyone understood. Someone asked me one more question. What was that? Just a second, I missed it. Question number 173. 173, what is that? It was easy question only, right? Okay, pre-order procedure traversal, right? This one only I explained very clearly. Okay, if still doubts, just see that. See, very simple. They are asking us to implement binary tree program. How do we implement? Okay, first thing we have to know pre-order, post-order, in-order traversal. Their question is about pre-order. One second. Question is about pre-order. Pre-order traversal means route left, right. Okay, pre-order traversal means route left, right. This is the pre-order traversal. So first we will print route. First we will print route. Okay, print route. And then what you will do? We'll call the same function with left of it. Yes or no? I'll call the same function called print with roots left. This one I hope everyone understood. After this one, what will I do? I'll call the same function print with roots right. That's the basic idea. But when you will call with roots left and roots right, okay. See, for example, there is only one element in the tree. There is only one element in the tree. Roots, this is root. Okay, this is 10. Now left is null, right is null. Do you need to print anything else? Only 10 printing is enough, right? If you print 10, that's enough, right? Should I call the function with left or right? Is it necessary or not? Someone who asked me 173. Let me know. Do we need to call it? No. So, okay. When will you call it? If it is not null. For example, instead of null, here I have some address called 100. Here I have some address called 100. That means what? I have to call it left. If it is not null, you are calling it. Here also, if it is not null, you will call it. So that's it. That's what. What is the condition they are asking? If it is not null, you will call. What is the condition? For condition X, pre-order traversal of nodes left. Nodes left. When will I call it? When nodes left is not null. If it is not null, I'll call it. Here also condition Y. When will you move towards right side? When nodes right is not null. So answer is nodes left is not equal to null. Nodes right is not equal to null. If they are not nulls, you will call the function with them. That's it. Understood? I hope it's clear. Cool. 156. Okay. 156. What was that? 156. Oh, this hashing technique. Oh, this one only I explained almost 3 times there. Okay, no problem. Anyone else need this or only one person? Only one person or anyone else need this question? Need it. Okay. 2 people said need it. Okay, no problem. I'll discuss this quickly. Just listen carefully. Listen quickly. See here. First thing you should know what is hash table, what is linear probing, then we can answer it. And what is collision, we have to know. Then only we can answer it. Okay, 158, 163, 161. Girls, I cannot repeat all of them. Remember, we have to cover the questions also. Okay, maybe I can repeat one or two, but not everything. Okay, I'll tell you one suggestion. See, anyways, I have recorded this session. Well, see here. I have recorded this session. I'll share the recording link with you so that you can access. You can go to any question you want. You can see that and you can listen again. Anyways, I'll explain this question, but you can access the recording. Is that okay? Anyways, I'm going to explain the same thing only, right? I'm not. There is nothing new. Okay, this question I'll explain, but other questions whichever you want, please go through the recording. Okay, let's not waste time. We have to cover more questions, right? That's the problem. Okay, just see here. Yeah, I'll share the link at the end of the session. Don't worry. Okay, see here. First, we have 10 records. Maximum number of records which I can store in the hash table are 10. Okay. Now, in that means I'll create a hash table with 10 records. Let us assume I'll create a hash table with 10 records. Okay, 1 second. I'll better use Excel or something like that instead of drawing everything. It will be easy to see. Okay, I hope it's clearly visible to you all. Okay, let's assume I'm creating one hash table with 10 rows in it, maybe from 1 to 10. Okay, like this, I have a hash table. I'll create it as a table, all borders, and this one also I'll make it. Maybe I'll make it color, then you will understand it easily. Okay, now see, this is the table we have. In this table, okay, this is the hash table I have. Let me make it colorful so that it will be visible to you all. Okay, this is the hash table I have. So here the target is, here in the first one, I'll store keys. Okay, in the second one, I'll store values. Okay, this is the idea. This is what we have to do. Okay, maybe I'll store values with a different color. Okay, these are keys, these are values. Now, what are the values which are already filled? Let us see that. What are the values which are already filled? 156, right? Okay, sorry. So 1, 3, I think 2 is not filled, 5 is not filled, 2, 5, 6 are not filled. Other than that, everything is filled. Okay, let me write the numbers first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the numbers. 10 or 0, anything is fine. You can consider it 0 also, no problem. Okay. Now, in all this, which are the numbers which are filled? The numbers which are filled are except 2 and 3, except 2, 5, 7, I guess. Let us assume this is already filled. Okay, I'll write filled. Now, I'll just place it. 2 is not filled, 3 is filled, 4 is filled, 5 is not filled, 6 is not filled, 7, 8, 9, 10 are filled. Okay, I hope it's clear. 2, 5, 6. Okay, now this is the hash table. Now, this is how we create a hash table. Let us assume we filled this hash table by using a hash function called mod10. Function is HF is mod10 function. Whatever the number you get, that for that we'll do mod10. That's the idea. Basically, I'm using. Now, for example, let us assume I got a number called 21 I have to use. I want to insert 21. The element which I need to insert into the hash table. Now, 21 mod 10. What is 21 mod 10? Tell me what is 21 mod 10? What will I get? I'll get 1. That means hash code of 21 is 1. That means I should store with 1. But tell me, 1 is already filled, right? 1 is already filled. It is already filled. This situation is called as collision. Okay. When you get a value when you get a key or hash code which is already filled, that is called as collision. Now, collision can be avoided in 2 ways. One is called as linear probing. Other method is called as chaining. Okay. Chaining we'll ignore as of now. In the question that they are talking about linear probing. So I am talking about linear probing. Okay, you can see that. Function resolving collisions by linear probing. Okay. In the question they give. Linear probing means very simple. If you are not able to insert element in one position, you will check the next alternate position possible in the linear order. Okay. Now, can I store 21 in 1? No. Can I store it into? Yes, I can store it here. That means what? This is one possibility of storing 21 at 2. What is the question they asked? How many possibilities? What is the probability of storing an element at position 2? T2. That was the question is given. So one possibility is 21. So if you get the value with 1, with hash code 1, you can place it. Okay, that is 1. I'll count it. Okay, next. For example, I got some element like no, I took a random element here. I took a random element called 21. For that, I'm doing hash function. 21 smart 10 is what? 21 smart 10 is 1. So I have to store it in 1. These are assumptions. That's it. What can be the hashing? What is that? It's our choice. Okay. Next. Now, for example, I have an element called 22. What is hash function of 22? That means 22 mod 10. What will you get? 22 mod 10. What will you get? You will get 2. Now check. Is 2 empty? Yes, it is empty. That means you can store it into here itself. 22 can be stored here itself. So if I get 22 or any number which is with hash code 2 can be directly stored. That is the second possibility. Clear? That is the second possibility. Next. For example, if I take an element which is 23. What is 23 mod 10 is 3. Can you store? Okay. That means you have to store it in a location called 3. Can you store it in 3? No. As it is collision, we cannot store it. Now, you will check the alternate one. You will check in the linear order. Okay. Now, can you place it in 4? No, it is already filled. Now, can you place it in 5? Yes. So that means 23 can be placed here. But is there any possibility that 23 will go to position 2? No. Well, tell me that. Will it go to 2 at any point of time? No, because we'll check linear cropping, right? We'll check the next possible positions, not the previous positions. Okay. So 23 can be placed here. That means this is not the possible case. We cannot consider 23 case. So I'll ignore this. I'll not count it. This is not possible. Okay, I'll put a X mark. Next. After that, what's the next thing? 24. If I take 24, 24 mod 10 is 4. I have to store it in the position with 4. What is the position at 4? It is already filled. Can you place it here? No. Can I place it at 5? Yes. I can store 24 here. Will it enter into 2 any case? No. That means 24 also not possible. If 24 is given, it's not possible. Okay. Next. For suppose if it is 25, let us assume the number is 25. I'm just taking the linear orders. Voice is not clear. Why? I think the internet is proper only. Just check from your side. Girls, others, is it clear or only for that person? Is my voice not clear for everyone? I think for others it's clear, dear. Yeah, others it's clear, it seems. Just try to rejoin once and check here. Okay, maybe that should be from your end. Okay, no problem. Next, see here. Now 25 is next thing what? 25 mod 10. If I do 25 mod 10, what will I get? 25 mod 10, what will I get? I'll get 5. That means I have to store at 5. Now, is 5 empty? Yes. You can directly store 25 here itself. So can you consider that possibility? No. Is it entering into 2? No, right? It's not entering. So 5 also cannot be considered. Next, let us take 26. If I take 26 or 236, anything which is ending with 6, consider that. What will happen? 26 is empty already. That means you can place it here itself. Is there any collision? No. Is there any linear cropping need to be done? No. Will it enter into 2? No. That's all right. Simple thing. So 26 is not possible. So 26 mod 10 is 6, which is not possible. Okay. Next, that is also X. Now let us consider 27. If I take 27, what will happen? 27 mod 10 will be 7. Now, if it is 7, what will happen? Can I place it at here? No. Can I place it here? No. Can I place it here? No. Can I place it here? No. It will restart from the beginning. Can I place it at 1? No. Can I place it at 2? Yes. That means 27 can be placed here. See, observe, it is reaching till 2. Yes or no? Girls, understood that? I am just taking the alternate possible one. If I get 27, with no other option, I am reaching 2. Understood this? Understood that or not? I'm just cycling. I'm just going cycling. That's it. But in the linear order only. As end is reached, I'll just go from beginning again. That's it. That means 27 can be possibility. So 1, 2, and this is the third possibility we got. Okay, that's the third possibility. Next. For example, if I get 28. 28 mod 10. What is 28 mod 10? 8. Okay. 28 mod 10. Sorry. 28 mod 10. That will be 8. Hash code is 8. Now, can you store in 8? 28? No. Can you store in 9? No. Can you store in 10? No. Can you store in 1? No. Can you store it 2? Yes. 28 can be stored here also. At 2 only it will enter. Right. So this is also one possibility. That is fourth one. Next one is 29. If I take 29, what will happen? 29 percentile 10. I'll get 9 as the hash code. Can I store it at 9? No. Can I store it at 10? No. Can I store it at 1? No. Can I store it at 2? Yes. 29 will be stored here. So that means this is the next possibility. 5. Now, if I get something called as 10 or 0, okay, better consider 0. We don't get 10, right? 0. Now, if I consider 0, what will happen? For example, I'll take something like 30 or 40, anything. 30 percentile 10. What is the hash code we get? 0. 30 percentile 10 is 0. Now, can you store it at 0? No, as it is already filled. It will go back to 1. Can I store it here? No. Can I store it at 2? Yes. That means 30 can be stored here. So this is the next possibility. Is there anything else that we have to consider? No, we considered all the possible hash codes. 10 possible hash codes are there. We considered all of them. So how many out of 10, how many possibilities are there? 6 possibilities. So what is the probability you will calculate? Number of possibilities by total possibilities, total options. So 6 by 10. What is 6 by 10? 0 0.6. 0 0.6 is the probability. Understood that? Girls, is it clear? 6 possible outcomes we have. Number of possible outcomes by total number of possibilities. Total are 10 locations. That 6 by 10 is the probability. 6 by 10 is 0 0.6. That's it. Okay. I hope it's clear. Okay, cool. Going for the next one. So yeah, other questions what you asked, please refer recording. I would not like to repeat all of them. Maybe if you need, we will plan another session for only doubt clarification. If it is needed, worst case. Okay, no problem. I'll think of that. But right now, let's move on to the next questions. Okay, we have something called as automatics. Because if you have more doubts, don't worry. Just note down all the doubts at some place. We'll discuss them all separately as a doubt clarification session. Okay, is that fine? If needed. But anyways, today's topics, don't worry. I'll share the recording. There you can watch again. Okay. Right now I'm moving for the next topic, which is nothing but automatics. And I hope everyone, do you know what is automatics? Girls, do you know automatics? Automatics means what? First thing, you should know that. Then only you can understand. What is automatics? Automatics means what? Can anyone tell me that? What does automatics mean? Yeah. They will give you some question. Error should be present in the code. We should find it, correcting the errors, identifying the errors. There will be some logical errors. Yeah, exactly. See, there will be logical errors. You should not worry about syntax. Okay, maybe syntax also we might worry if they give language specific questions. But generally, you won't get language specific, you will get generalized questions. They will write a code. First, they will give a question. Okay, first thing is they will give a question for us and they will only give the answer. In that answer, there will be logical mistakes or there will be syntactic mistakes or some mistake will be there. You have to write the program again by correcting that. Okay, remember, we should write the program. We should write the correct program. Okay, indirectly, we should write the code. So what I suggest is, else, first thing, what we'll do is, we'll read the question. We will write our own program. Then you will understand what is the logic very clearly. After that, we'll check the what is the question. Okay, so if you do that, okay, then you can solve any question. But if you simply see the question and answer, you will not improve logical thinking. So what I suggest is, I am displaying the question to you all. You type the answer in your compilers. You have the laptops with you. Type the answer as quickly as possible and share that answer in the chat box. After that, I'll show you the question, the code. Then you can easily identify the logical error. Because mostly we'll write the language. Language is your choice. You can use C, you can use Python, you can use Java. I'm comfortable with anything. But most of the DXC questions will come with C language. Okay, DXC, we get a lot of questions expected in C syntaxes, using C syntaxes. So as of now, I would suggest C. If you are like completely out of thoughts, it's impossible to write it in C. Maybe you can write it in Python or Java. But as of now, I would suggest try with C language. Okay. I hope the question is visible to you all. This is the question. If you want sample input outputs also, I'll show. Ignore the tick marks. Okay. See the question, everyone. The function method count digits returns Oh, you have done with 14 questions in this also. Everyone done with them? 14 questions, automatic fix? No idea. Few says yes, few says no. Is it so? Who took this question? Any idea who took that topics? Do you know the faculty name or anything like that? Okay, no problem. Shravan sir took. Oh, Shravan sir covered 120 questions as well as 14 automata fix. Oh, great. Okay. In a single day was all this done? How many days you had a session earlier? 1 day or 2 days? Okay, 2 days. 2 days, 3 days also some saying. Okay, 2 days you have covered 120 questions and 14 automata fix. Okay, no problem. I'll discuss from 14th question. And from 14th question means I don't have the PPT made. I'll just display it in the notepad file. Okay, I'll show you the question. Just try that. 14th, 15th question. Question number 15, I guess. Girls, I cannot share the PPT, but I'll try to share one document with you. Don't worry about it. I'll share some document with you where you can get the questions. I'll share a link right in that channel. I'll upload the video. In the description, I'll share the question. Yes, I'll share all together. Don't worry. I'll share one document with all the questions together in the description of the video of the recording. Okay. Access it from there. Question number 14 you have done. Let's go for question number 15. Okay. I think this is the question number 15. So yeah, I hope the question is visible to you all. 1 second. Yeah, cool. So yeah, see the question number 15 and try to do this. Girls, everyone, try to write the program, then share the code in the chat box. Then we'll discuss the question code which is given in the chat in the slide. Okay, first please try to write the program for this. The function method print pattern accepts an argument num, an integer. The function method pattern prints the number of lines in the following pattern. For example, if number is 4, we are printing the output in 4 lines as 1, 1, 1, 3 ones, 4 ones. So try to write the program for this. Well, please try to write the program for this, everyone. What happened, girls? Only 7 people posted answer or what? Looks like only 7 answers I got. That 2 Python answers I got. Okay, 1 or 2. Girls, don't type the code in the chat box. Type it in your system, check whether it is running or not. Then copy that code and paste it in the chat box. That would work. Don't type it in the chat box. That will not work out. Maybe you can simply, if you are not worried about syntax, you can simply type it in the notepad at least. Don't type it in the chat box. That will not work. I got only 4 or 5 people. Others also make it fast. Another 2 or 3 more people got it, I guess. Make it fast, girls. I hope you know how to write pattern programs, right? It's very simple. Okay. Can I explain or still doing it? If anyone is still doing it, make it fast. I'll wait for another 1 minute max. Be quick. Okay. I hope everyone got it. If anyone is still doing, make it fast. Okay. So very simple question. So what we are actually doing, we are just printing once. Now see, first thing, how many lines we are printing? 4 lines of output. And number is 4, we are printing 4 lines of output. That means I'll write a for loop which is running for 4 times. Okay, just see. Maybe I'll write it here in the WCPP. So I'm not worried about the logic. I'm just writing the basic logic. Okay, not syntax. 4 in I is equals to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. Am I right? This is what I should write. This will print what? Lines. So maybe I'll write printf double quotes backslash n. This will print what? 4 lines of as output. But yeah, in each line, what should I print? Girls, just see that. In each line, what should I print? I should print 1 in the first line. In the second line, I have to print 2 lines, 2 ones. Third line, I have to print 3 ones. Now, if you observe, in line number 0, how many outputs we are printing? 1 output. In line number 1, how many outputs we are printing? 1 output. Sorry, 2 outputs. Okay. Instead of taking line numbers from 0, I'll take it from 1 so that it will be better and easy to understand. Okay. In line number 1, how many outputs? 1 output. In line number 2, how many outputs? 2 outputs. In line number 3, how many outputs? 3 outputs. That means what? The inner loop, the number of elements which I am printing is nothing but the number of the line number times. See, for example, here I have line number as 0. For line number 0, I should run inner loop for 0 times. Right? But if I take line number 1, I should run till 4 times, right? Maybe I'll write I less than or equal to 4. That means 1, 2, 3, 4 are the line numbers. Am I clear? 1, 2, 3, 4 are the line numbers. So whatever the line number 1, I have to print 1 output. So I'll write a for loop, another for loop, which is running for I number of times. J is equals to 1, j less than or equals to I, j plus plus. Now inside this, what should I print? I should print 1. Maybe I can print with double quotes 1 or anything like that. Like this I should write. Am I clear, girls? I hope this is the logic, everyone. Yes or no? If any mistakes or any doubts, please ask. I hope I am correct. Say yes or no. If I am wrong, tell me if any mistakes made. I hope everyone understood that. It's very simple. Cool. So if you need traverser, maybe I'll explain, but I think it's a simple question. Okay. So that's the question they are asking. Let us see. We understood the logic. Let us see the question code which they have given. Now they have given a code like this. See that? They are given a code like this. See this. And they are telling it compiles successfully but fails to print desirable output. Compilation is successful, but for some cases it is printing wrong. In this case, it will print wrong. What is the correction we have to do? Any guess, anyone? Okay, one thing you need to understand, they are starting the loop from zero. Okay, so if I have to consider, okay, in our code I have written for 1. So that means it should be 0. J less than 4 it should be. Okay, if j is starting from 0, what should I write? 0. Loop should also run for 0 times. That means what? For 0 it should run, yes or no? So what should I write? If j is 0, 0 less than 0, will it run? If I write 0 less than 0, will it run or not? No, right? 0 less than or equal to 0, will it run? Yes, one time it will run. So it should be 0 less than or equal to 0. So let's try to understand. It should be j less than or equal to I. J less than or equal to I. Yes or no? Because I is 0, j is 0. So j is 0 means 0 less than or equal to 0, true. And j becomes 1 less than or equal to 0, stops. When I is 0, one time it should run. That's why it should be j less than or equal to I. Okay. Any other corrections? Let us see. J is equal to 0, I less than 1, fine. J is equal to 0, j less than or equal to I, fine. Print of percentage d comma print. After printing, print of backslash n. What should be the correction then? Any syntax mistakes made? I don't see any correction here. For loop. Okay, for loop semicolon. Oh, okay, okay. Here semicolon is written. That's the mistake. Right? If I write semicolon here, what will happen? Only one time it will print. Right? Here semicolon should be removed. That's all. Yes or no, girls? Understood that? The whole logic is correct. Only thing which should not be there is semicolon. If I write semicolon, what will happen? Only one time it will get printed in every line. So it will be like 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 lines output. So I should remove this semicolon. That's it. Simple one, right? Yeah, same code without semicolon. That's it. I hope you understood, everyone. Cool. See, why I am telling this in this question, maybe they asked only about semicolon. Sometimes they'll ask some other condition also. See, maybe they can give here they in this example, maybe they'll give something like this. What should be the correction? Less than or equal to. Okay. Or maybe they will write less than j is equal to 1, j less than I. In that case, will it run? No. There should be multiple corrections. It should be what? J less than or equal j less than I plus 1 I should write. Or maybe I should write j is equal to 0, j less than or equals to I. Like that. Okay. So that's why I'm asking you to write the program. Once you write the program, any logical mistakes you can correct. I hope you understood why I asked you to write the program. So yeah, let's see the next question. See the next question and try that, everyone. Lisa always forgets her birthday, which is on 5th of July. So develop a function or method which will be helpful to remember her birthday. Okay, see here, it accepts two arguments: month of her birthday, day of her birthday. For DXC, is there any section to write the code for the program problem statement? In this section, Chaitanya, in this section, we have to write the program only. In the section of automate affix, we have to write the program by correcting the syntaxes, by correcting the statements. Mostly. Okay, there will not be option, there won't any options provided. And again, pure coding will be there in round 2. We are talking about round 1 now. Round 2, maybe we can consider only coding test. Okay. I hope I cleared your doubt. Okay, just see here. Next. It returns an integer 1 if it is her birthday else return 0. It accepts two argument, month of our birthday and day of our birthday. It compiles successfully but fails to return the desirable output. So see that what should be the answer? Let's try to write the program for this. We have two inputs. Month is the first parameter and day is the second parameter. Day means nothing but date. Okay, not that Monday, Tuesday. Date only you'll get. You'll get a number. 5 July you'll get. Girls, everyone, please try to write the program for this. It's a very simple question. Please try to write it. What happened, girls? Not done? It's a very simple question, right? You haven't written? I didn't get at least one response also. What happened? What is there? You have to simply compare the string as well as the number. You will get first parameter as a string, second parameter as a number. So yeah, few of you have written month equal to July and date equal to 5. Okay, cool, super. Okay. I guess everyone got the answer. Cool. So it is like month equal to July and day equal to 5, return 1. Else case, return 0. That's all right. Date equal to 5 by 7. No, we are, dear, we are getting the input in two parameters, B7, roll number B7. See that two arguments are passed. One argument is month, another argument is number. Okay, change that accordingly. So yeah, I'll show you the code to see that. I have a character array called month and an integer date called day. Okay. So I'm just comparing strcmp of month comma July. That means what month should be July. That is okay. Or day equal to 5 they have written. Should I write or and? What should be the connection between them? And it should be right because or means any one of them is true. It is considered as true, right? Got it, everyone? If I write or, any one of them can be true. If I write and, both must be true. So answer should be both must be true. Simple. Simple, all right? Understood that? This is what we have to write. And one more thing. Remember one thing. strcmp will return a string. Girls, here in the question, and you have to remember one more thing. strcmp will return a number, I guess. Right? We should check whether that returns 0 or not. If the difference is star month means character array here. Someone said, sir, but when I execute program is not getting output. Okay, what's the program? Maybe you should use str comparison double equals to, we cannot use, I guess, between strings. Check that. Here, try to check with strcmp. Check with strcmp string comparison. And also remember, string comparison will return 0 or 1. Okay. If there is no difference between month and July, it will return 0. If there is a difference, it will return that difference. Or maybe it will return 1. Okay. It should be true means what? We should check whether it returns 0 or not. Two corrections. See here, girls. strcmp is the inbuilt method. It will return 0 or 1. Okay. It is, we use the strcmp in Java actually. But I think it works in C language also. String dot header file you have to include. Okay, if you want, I'll just compile it and show you. Just here. Let's assume this is the code given, and I should write the main function for it. Just a second, I'll write it and show you. stdio is needed as well as string dot h is needed because of strcmp. Okay, hash include string dot h. Then after that, I need to write something into main. Then I'll call a function directly by writing printf double quotes percentile d comma. I'll write what is the function name, check birthday. Check birthday of one character array. Maybe I'll pass July, JULY, comma 5 I'll pass. Okay. First I am passing the case where it should be 1. Answer should be 1 in this case. Let us run it and check. So it's giving some error. Hash include stdio.h. Stdio, right? Okay. stdio. Okay. It's giving error if you see that. Right? It's giving error in this line. So why? Because strcmp returns the number that we have to modify it. Okay. So I should write here equal to 0. If it returns 0, then I should consider it to be true. Okay. Or day 5 I have written. Let me run it now again. Still it is giving error. Why? strcmp of. Okay. I think one more brace is needed. Yeah. One more brace is needed. This should be the starting and this is ending. Okay. I guess now it's perfect. Yeah. Cool. Let's run it again. So see that output is 1. That means what? It is true. Okay, but just see, for example, yeah. I'll just write it. Just see here. For example, I'll write the date as 6. But is July 6th our birthday? No, right? Let us run it. Still, it will give us the correct output. One second. See that? Still, I am getting 1 as the output. But what should be the answer? 0 should be the answer. Yes or no? Why? Because July is correct. That's why it is returning true. But I should not write that. So I should write and between them. So write and, then both must be true. Then it will return true. See that? Now it will return 0 because 6 is not true. Understood that? Clear, girls? If both conditions are true, we have to consider and. And remember STRCMP also. The idea behind STRCMP also. Okay? Note it down somewhere or just take a screenshot of this. STRCMP syntax we are talking. Girls, everyone, take a screenshot. Can I go for the next one? I tried this but still getting errors. What's that? MON dot compare to July. Okay, I think that should be the error in case of syntaxes. Okay, sir, what will happen if we type month in place of star month? No, in C language we accept character array using pointers, right? We can write using without strcmp. Maybe you can try with double equals to. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try that if needed. I'll write month equal to July. Which one you are telling, I guess? Let us try this way. Will it work or not? We'll check. If it works, we can write this also. Not a problem. Because any code we can write. Okay. Let us try whether it will work or not. I have given data 6. Let me make it 5. It should work. Let's see. Okay. It returns 1. So that it works. Okay. You can write without using strcmp. I hope it's clear, everyone. Girls, is it clear? Someone got error writing in Java. I'll check that. But meanwhile, let's go for the next question. What's there? Consume the new line character. Next line. String MON is equal to sc dot next line. Int result equals to birthday of month comma date. MON comma date. That is MON is okay. Month. That's fine. Println result. Okay. You have called int birthday. Birthday is the function. Okay. String Monday dot compare to July is equal to okay. Compare to method, just check what does compare to returns. Just check how to use compare to once. Maybe that should be the problem. Compare to whether it returns 0 or not, we have to check. Let's check what is the syntax of compare to once. Compare to method in Java, right? Okay, just second, I'm checking it. Compare to method in Java. So was she written single double equals to, single equals to or what? No, double equals to only she wrote. That's fine, right? Okay, once try closing the braces separately here. Keep a braces separately for string comparison and a separate braces for date and check. And I'll check the syntax of compare to. It is going to return integer string another string. Okay, one second. S1 dot compare to of S2. It's perfect only. Just check it once, okay? If the strings are equal, it will return zero. Yes. There should be some typing mistake or anything like that. If you want, I'll check it. But let's go for the next question. Others see the next question. Meanwhile, I'll see that question also. Okay. See this question, everyone. A function method, same element. One second. What happened? Lengthy question. Okay. Okay. See this question, everyone. Question number 17. Okay. Girls, everyone, see this question. The function method same element count returns an integer representing the number of elements of the input list, which are even numbers and equal to the element to its right. For example, if the input is list is 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, something wrong here, the function should return the output 3 as it has three similar groups. 4, 4 is one group. Okay. And then 2, 2 is one group, but 4, 4 is another group. Let's see that. If you understood, let me know. Or is there anything problem? Okay, error I am checking. Girls, just see the question and just check what's the case here. I'll just check if any typing mistakes are there. I'll let you know just a minute. Okay, there is no, this brace is not there. That's it. It's a mistake of typing. 3 fours are there, and then 1 ones, 2s, 2s. That's it. So in this, how many even numbers are there? How many even number of pairs are there? I think that we have to check. Read it meanwhile. Girls, see that question and try that. Okay, I just see main Java util dot no such element exception. Oh, it is returning exception for main itself. No, it shouldn't be fault of compiler. I'll check that. I'm just checking your code. Don't worry. Where was that code? Girls, everyone see this question? Meanwhile, where is that code? Okay, I got it. Girls, everyone understood this question? Are you doing this? I hope you got the question. I'm just minimizing it, but I hope still it's visible to you all. I'll just increase the size a bit. One second, girls. Okay, I hope the question is visible. Dear, it's working. I just checked. Maybe you should have written some class name different or something like that. Just check the file name and class name. Maybe that should be the problem. Okay. I think you can see the second half of the screen. It's working. I got the output. I just changed the class name to main because main.java. That should be the case. Check the class name and method name properly. I just copied your code only. I didn't do any changes. I just changed the class name to main. That's it. Okay, it's working. Okay, people, I hope you are doing this question, the current question. I got one response. Okay, you have taken some random array and then checked a of I percentile to equal 0 and a of I is same as a of I plus 1. Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, that's it, dear. You got it correct. I guess it's working for you. Yeah, okay. Depending on the platform, you have to write the class name here. Pranita, just check what is the class name they have given. In Java, class name should always be same as the program name, right? W3 schools. I think the class name there also will be main or something like that. We cannot take our own class names. See that. Change that. That should work. Okay, girls, everyone understood this question? In this question, what is it? The function method same element count returns an integer representing the number of elements of inputs list which are even numbers and equal to its right. For example, okay, the current element should be even and it should be equal to its next element. That's all right. Right side means next element. Now, for example, if I take first one, 4, is it even? Yes. And its next element is also 4. So count is 1. Next, when I take second element, this is even? Yes. And its next element is also same. So count is 2. Next, when I go for 4, 4 is even. But is the next element is same? No, it's not true. So next I'll go for 1. 1 is not even. So don't consider. Next 8. 8 is even. But is it next element is also 8? No. So cannot consider. 4. 4 is even. But 1 is the next element. They are not same. So don't consider. 1. 1 is odd number. Don't consider. Again 1 is odd number. Don't consider. 2 is an even number. And its next element is also even. Sorry, next element is also same, not even. So what should I write? I should compare, I should check whether the current element is even or not. And also next current element is same with next element. That's what we have to compare. Am I right? If I have to write it in simple words, I would write something like this. For loop which is running in I is equal to 0, I less than length of the array, maybe n, something like that, I plus plus. Inside that, I would write something like if array of I percentile 2 is equal to 0, it should be even, and array of I is equal to array of I plus 1. Is that fine? When these two are true, I should count it. I'll take a variable called count and I'll write count is equal to count plus 1. Something like that. I hope this is the basic idea. Yes, girls, understood that? And then print count. After the loop, we'll write print count. If I have to write syntactically correct, maybe I'll write it, but that's the logic. Let's see the code which they have given. If you understood this, let's see the code. Okay, this is the code given. Just see what's wrong with this. What's wrong in this? Okay, I plus plus is not same as I plus 1. Exactly. I plus plus is wrong. I plus plus is a post increment, right? It will take ith element only and later I value will get incremented. Right? If you write I plus plus, I will get modified. For the next comparison, we cannot take I value with this next element. I will move one step forward. Right? That should not, I should not be modified there. You should just compare I plus 1th element. The change should be this. Other than that, any other change? Can you check other than that any other change? I plus 1, is that enough? Size minus 1, why? I wrote less than only, right? 0 to less than means still size minus 1 only it will run. If I write less than or equal to, then I should write size minus 1. I guess I'm correct. Or maybe, yeah, sorry. One more thing, girls, remember, if you compare last element, do you need to compare with its next element? See, one more thing. See here, when I get 2, do I need to compare with its next element? It's not possible, right? If I take less than size, I will be last element. If I last element, it will compare with next element. That means it is not out of index, right? So you have to compare till last but one element only. Okay. So one more change. What is the other change? It will be size less than 1. Size minus 1. Okay, two changes. I less than size minus 1. Did you understand why size minus 1? Girls, understood that or not? Or should I repeat? Understood? Okay, cool, super. No, someone didn't understood. Okay, you said no for say once. Okay, very simple, dear. See, for example, I have 4 elements. Let us assume I have 4, 4, 2, 2. I have something like this. Now, indexes are what? 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the indexes. Size of the array is 4. Now, if I write less than 4, I less than 4, that means what? It will run for 0, it will run for 2, it will run for, sorry, 1 it will run, 2 it will run, 3 also it will run. Okay. 0, 1, 2, no problem. Then I is 3, what will happen? When I is 3, we are comparing third index element with I plus 1th element. That means fourth index. Do we have any element? Do we have an index called 4 at all? No, right? We don't have anything called index 4. So if you compare it, what will happen? Array index out of bound you will get. Right? You cannot compare the element which is not existing. So that I should compare only till 2. If I compare 2, I should write I less than 4 minus 1. I'll write I less than 3. That's what. So two changes. One is size minus 1 change and another is I plus 1 change. Okay, I'll just get back to that page. We'll see what's the answer given. Okay, I think I have written. Yeah. So answer is also same. This is the answer solution. I less than size minus 1 and then I plus 1. Those are the two changes. Other than that, no other changes. Okay, clear? Understood, girls? I hope it's clear. Okay, cool. So yeah, now I'll just one thing, girls, everyone, just a minute. I'm just sharing one link in the chat box. That's a YouTube channel link. I didn't upload the recording there. In this channel, I'll upload the recording. You can take the latest link, latest video in that recording. Okay. So, and one more thing, just wanted to let you know about documents. I'm not sure whether I can share it or not. I'll check with the team. If I can share it, then only I'll share it. Okay, I'll share it in the comment box. And Pawan sir, if you would like to talk anything, maybe you can talk, sir.
Right. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
again, the count is reducing. I think you are are closing the session, right?
Yes, sir. It's almost 3:57. Anyways, I cannot do one more question. It will take at least 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. Right, all of you, be ready with that. Whatever the contents has delivered till these 4 days of time, you prepare well. Today, you have an online assessment test. The link will be shared to you shortly. I think I have known that the 848 students only get a link. Be ready and inform the rest of the people also why these people are not in this class till end of the session. Now, whenever they are joining, even 850 at this point of time also, there is nothing will happen. Be ready for prepare and to take the test between 6 to 7. The link will be shared you shortly for these people. Right? And also tomorrow is at the same time between 10 to 4. The session will be as usual in the virtual mode. So whatever the test you have taken today, you review your questions. If you have any, if you are marked as wrong, please take the question and practice well and ask if you have any doubts in the next day's class, when tomorrow's class, when the trainer will be in the class. So that only I want to share. So, test is from 7 to 8 p.m. or 6 to 7 p.m. I hope so that is 6 to 7 p.m. only. Yes, give me 1 minute. I will confirm that now itself. Sorry, that is 7 to 8 p.m. Timings will be 7 to 8 p.m. That is my mistake. Sorry, okay. That exam is between 7 to 8. You have to take. Be ready with the preparation and all. Right? Thank you, Shiva. If you want to say anything, you can.
Sir, just a minute, sir. I
Yes.
got to know that a lot of students have doubts in the previous questions discussed. For that, we'll do one thing because anyways, we cannot discuss all the questions again. So what I'll do is I'll share one Google form in the chat box as one survey heart link. Each person can choose 5 questions. You can just mention the question number. We'll pick up the most repeated questions which you are mentioning, and we'll discuss all those things in the next
Sir,
clarification session.
Shiva, if you put like that, all the people will put all the questions.
I'll pick up only the most common questions, sir. Because anyways, few people have maybe we have to do one.
Let us give 5 to 10 minutes now itself. If they ask a question, they may you open to on their mic. Then immediately some people may ask the question and will wind up with it immediately now itself.
Okay, I think because I saw people posting three questions each person, so I thought of doing this. Okay,
Okay.
no problem, sir. Right now we'll not do it. Next session, whenever I join, we'll do that clarification for first 20 or 30 minutes. Maybe I'll do it directly in the meeting. I hope that works.
Done. Okay.
Okay, sir. And also, sir, I shared one link to you personally. And even
Okay.
in the meeting also I shared. In the channel, I'll upload today's recording. Today's whole session recording will be there. If students wants to review anything like that, then maybe they can watch the video in that channel. But
You
it's
have
not
sent it.
updated yet. I'll upload it.
You have sent it to me in the WhatsApp or
No, sir.
in this.
Here in the meeting. Personally, I sent you. Maybe if
Yeah.
needed, again I'm sharing it in the chat directly. I shared. Yeah,
Yes, please.
students also have, I guess. There I'll upload the meeting. The same recording I'll upload within 1 hour, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Right.
Okay, thank you everyone. Bye, students. If you have any doubts, please make the numbers noted somewhere. We'll discuss in the next class. Okay. Hope you learned something new. Cool. Thank you, everyone. Bye, everyone. See you in the next class. Thank you. Bye, everyone. If any doubts, please try to rewatch the video first and then later we'll discuss it. So I better suggest watch the video once. Whichever the question you have, go move to that question. Question number is visible on the top. So move to that question and watch that. Okay. Till doubts, we'll discuss. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you for your feedback.
Yeah, you are closing. You are closing that meeting, right?
Yeah, I'll close it, sir. Anyways, I think we don't have a session continuous, right? We don't
Done.
have now,
Okay.
so we'll close it, sir. No problem.
Yes, you can
Yes.
close.
Okay. Question sharing, I'll check with the team here because I am not sure whether I can share this all questions with you or not. If I can share it, I'll post it in the description of the video recording today. Okay, if I can share it. If not, sorry for that. Okay, thank you. Bye, everyone. I'm closing the meeting for everyone. Thank you.